Oh man, what a day it's been. I feel like I can't get any sleep at all these days. Maybe if that little brat weren't keeping me up with all that incessant crying. When are you going to learn to keep quiet? I really need you to figure this out fast because I can't keep losing my sleep like this.
I don't know what you want me to do, Neil. I mean, I really am trying my best, but you're treating me like it's all my fault. You know that I'm the one actually getting out of bed to try and put the baby to sleep. But I'm really too tired, Neil.
Oh, please, you just stay at home all day. How can you tell me you're tired? You probably take naps all the time while I'm at work. You have no idea how easy you have it when you don't have to go into the office. You can't just sleep all day, so don't complain to me about the night. But you need to make sure that the baby isn't sleeping during the day so it can sleep properly at night.
I understand what you're saying, and I really am trying my best. But we are dealing with a baby only 6 months old here. It's not that easy trying to keep it awake when I want it to be. And sometimes the baby sleeps all through the day with no problems at all.
Your fault for letting the baby sleep all day. That's why it cries so much at night. You need to keep him awake so he isn't up all night.
But if I don't let him have his naps, then he'll just keep crying all day. And if we have a baby that's crying all day, then maybe the neighbors are going to think that we're doing something wrong.
I don't care what anyone thinks at this point. Just so long as we can get the kid to finally shut up. It's been like this day after day, and I'm sick of it. I tried asking my boss, who has a kid, for some help. I told him all about how our kid cries during the night and asked him if that wasn't unusual.
Well, we also went and talked to a doctor about this, and he said this was all normal. He also said that crying at night might still continue even up to our baby being 2 years old. I think we're just going to have to put up with this while the kids are little, but I don't think there's anything bad going on.
Well, it's getting me really stressed out every single day. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to put up with this for another month at this rate.
Well, maybe we should just sleep in separate rooms for the time being.
I don't see how that would really work for me since I would still need to be in the house. Man, I wish I had some kind of soundproof room. Then I could just go and send you and the baby to go sleep there every night.
Well, you know that we don't have the money to do anything like that. We'll just have to work with what we do have.
But how are we supposed to go on like this? Our walls are too thin. I really don't know what we're supposed to do.
I don't think there's anything that we can do. We just have to get through this.
No, that can't be right. There has to be something. Surely you're just screwing up and doing something wrong.
I really don't think that I'm doing anything out of the ordinary for taking care of a kid.
But this is your first time taking care of one, right? Maybe you're not holding the baby right when you put him down to bed.
I learned all that I'm doing from my parents while I was visiting them to give birth. And I'm pretty sure that I'm doing it all okay, but I think our son just has to get this out of his system.
So what? You're saying that it's all our kid's fault? I knew it. I knew he was weird. It's because you had him too late. You held him too long, and now he's just a little freak. How could you do this?
Neil, do not talk about our son that way. He may cry a lot, but that doesn't make him a freak. The doctor said that this was totally normal. I think we just have to be patient.
This is horrible. We should never have had kids. I never would have wanted this if I knew it was going to be this way.
What is the matter with you, Neil? I know that you're stressed out, but I don't think there's any need to talk like that. All parents have to overcome this, but it passes with time.
But you don't get it. This is the time of the year at the office where I really wanted to try and prove myself. I've been trying to take on more work so that my boss will notice how much I've been doing. And when I come home, all I want to do is rest. And just know that if I ever did find out that our son came out wrong, I will be taking you to court over it.
Neil, you're just being ridiculous right now. How would that even work? I'm sorry, but I think that we should maybe stop talking to each other until you get back home. But good luck with work. We'll get through this together. Hey, Neil, I know that it's your day off tomorrow, so I was wondering if you wanted to go and do the shopping with me? I was also thinking that we could go to the outlet mall, too.
Tomorrow? Well, yeah, it's my day off.
Great! I was thinking that we could buy some cute summer clothes for the baby and for ourselves. It's just been so long since I feel like the two of us got to leave the house together.
Sure, but there really isn't any reason for me to go with you. I mean, why can't you just go by yourself?
Oh, you mean that you don't want to come with me to do this?
No, I really don't want to go at all.
Oh, well, I see. Well, in that case, maybe I'll just order some clothes online. It's too hot to leave the house anyways.
But if you order them online, how are you going to know if they fit or not? I think you should go in person and check.
But I really would like it if you came along with me. I was hoping to get clothes for all of us and want you to pick out something for yourself.
No, I think you should know my style pretty well. I'm sure you'll find something good. You can go and do this all by yourself. I don't really feel like wasting my days off with a lame shopping trip.
I see. So then you're going to stay at the house and take care of the kid while I go out shopping then? That shouldn't be that long, maybe a couple hours at the most.
Oh, come on. Are you serious? If you're going to leave the house, the least you could do is take the kid with you. I'd like to be able to relax while you're gone.
Neil, you know how difficult it is taking Junior out, don't you? I'd have to pack a whole bag of things for him just for a little trip. And in this heat, dealing with all of that would just be too much, not to mention what the heat would do to Junior.
If that's what you're worried about, then why not go and do all the shopping in the evening when it cools down?
Because I wanted to go to a few stores and the grocery store as well. I don't want to have to do all of this shopping when it's already dark. I'm just asking you to watch our kid for a little bit. Is it really that big of a deal? I mean, it feels like you hardly spend any time at all with Junior these days. I think that you should watch him.
I am telling you that I want to be home by myself where I can rest in peace. I am going to sleep or watch TV or do whatever I want and not have to worry about some crying kid.
But you never even get up when Junior does cry. I'm always the one putting him back to sleep. Not only that, but you're usually the one that goes out and does the shopping. So can't we please do this together?
Nah, I don't really feel like doing that. You can go by yourself and take care of that.
Look, Neil, you can either help me watch Junior or you can help me run errands, but I am asking for your help. So please pick one. Because I know that you're tired and stressed, but I am also starting to hit my limits. So please, just give me a hand.
And why should I have to do that, huh? Why me? You were the one that had to go and give birth to that kid.
Are you serious? I literally don't even know what to say to something like that. You know it takes two to make a baby, right?
Well, I don't ever remember saying that I wanted a kid.
You definitely did. It was something that we talked about for a long time.
I didn't. I'm telling you, I don't remember saying a word to you.
How could you say something like that? Are you really going to act this way just because things are a little challenging right now? I can't believe you're acting this way.
You have no idea what you're talking about. And anyways, I have an important meeting tomorrow and have to make sure that I get all materials ready. So I don't have time to run any stupid errands with you, or to stay at home with the crying little brat either. In fact, this work was given to me personally by my boss.
This wouldn't happen to be the one I met, is it, Mr. Henderson?
Oh, so you do remember him. Him and his wife came over to eat dinner at our house once. He's actually the nephew of the current company president, and there are rumors that he's next in line to take over. So that's why I'm trying to get in his good graces now, so that when he's in charge, I'll be on his good side already. And that's why I need to make sure that I get everything just perfect for work tomorrow.
That's kind of interesting, because Mr. Henderson never really struck me as someone to drive his staff too hard. If anything, I remember him saying that he really didn't try and give out overtime or weekend work. Are you sure that he'd really be happy to know that you took all this time on the weekend to still do work? I feel like if anything, he might not actually think that's a good thing.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Besides, I'll tell him that I did all the work on Friday. It's not like he's checking in on what I'm doing at home.
Sure, but I just wish that you weren't always bringing your work home with you. It would be different if we weren't married, but we are, and we have a child as well. So you can't concentrate completely on work and forget about the family that you have waiting for you at home, you know?
You say that now, but just wait until I get some big promotion for all my hard work. Then you'll see what I've been working toward this whole time. I'm doing this for the family. I'm doing this for Junior. I'm taking all the work I can do to earn my place here.
Hey, Neil, are you there? I think that something is wrong with the front door. For some reason, my key can't seem to unlock it. Are you home right now? Could you come and open the door for me, please? I think that we might have to go to a locksmith soon to get this solved.
Oh, I really don't think there's going to be any need to do that at all. You see, the door isn't broken. I just made it so you couldn't get in.
And just what do you mean by that? What did you do to it?
I already told, and you and the baby are banned from stepping foot in this house.
Excuse me? Just what do you mean by that? What's the matter with you?
Nothing is the matter with me, except for the fact that I want a good night's sleep. And I'm not going to be kept up all night by that child's wailing. So while you were out, I had the locks replaced on all the doors. You two can sleep outside tonight for all I care.
You mean you actually had the locks changed on our door, all so that you could get some sleep? Are you really going to make your own wife and child sleep out here for that reason?
You don't think that my sleep is important enough to merit that? This is going to be the first time in a long time that I'll sleep with no distractions. And then I'll be able to go to work ready to tackle any challenge and finally get that promotion.
If you really want to sleep that badly, then why don't you go somewhere? I mean, would it be so bad for you to go and just sleep at a hotel for a few nights?
You think that I'm going to waste money on a hotel room when I can just do this instead? If you don't want to sleep outside so badly, then why don't you go? You could go and stay at a hotel or maybe your parents' place or something like that.
Come on, you know that I don't have the time to go all the way out to stay with them. I mean, even if I flew, it would still take me a few hours to reach them.
Well, then I guess it sounds to me like you and Junior are spending the night outside then. Maybe you can go and try to find a bench at the park.
You're just horrible. How could you do this to your own family?
Well, what else did you really expect from not being able to make that kid stop crying? Since you weren't going to fix it, I knew that I had to take things into my own hands.
You really have no idea what you're talking about at all. There is nothing to fix. Babies crying is completely normal. You just couldn't be patient enough to wait this out. You're in the wrong here.
Of course I couldn't wait. You think I'm going to let my sleep be ruined for years, all for some baby? I'm not going to just sit there and let him rob me of my sleep, all because he doesn't know how to stop crying. And since I knew he was going to do it anyways, I figured that I might as well let him do that outside.
You are really taking this whole thing too far right now. I mean, how could you throw us out like this? What are you going to do if something happens to us, huh?
I don't think that you have anything to worry about. I mean, it's summer now. It's not like you two are going to freeze to death.
But what about the heat? You realize that it's still hot even at night, don't you? Babies can't control their temperature as well as adults can, and that's why Junior needs to be inside.
Oh, please, you're fine. Just keep him out of the sun, and nothing is going to happen. Besides, you're just getting him used to what it's like to be out in the heat. You really shouldn't be spoiling him like you're always doing, you know?
I am not spoiling anyone. I am only trying to make sure that the baby is safe and healthy. I'm sure that your parents worried just as much about you while you were growing up. Why are you even acting like this? I just don't understand why you're doing this.
Because if I have to go to work without enough sleep, do you think I'll work well? No, of course, I don't. It ruins my whole day and keeps me from getting anything worthwhile done. You have no idea how hard it is to be out working every single day. I mean, do you realize that if I didn't work, that we wouldn't have our lives? So how about you just get off my back for once?
You really are just so selfish. Do you even realize that? But fine. If this is how you want to do things, then be that way.
That was the plan. But just know that no matter how much you beg, I'm not going to let you back in the house. I'm finally going to get a full night's sleep. Hey, what the heck is going on? Where did you two go?
Well, I didn't see why Junior and I should spend the night outside, so I went to go and see your boss.
Oh, give me a break. Are you serious? You know that he called me, right? Why would you go to his house?
I only went to his house to talk about what you've been doing. I told him about how you threw us out.
Why would you go and tell him all of that? What is the matter with you? I don't think I've ever heard Mr. Henderson so upset with me before in my life.
Well, I only told him what you did to us, so if you're upset he's mad at you, you can only blame yourself.
I have been working so hard to carry favor with him for so long. I have been taking on all the extra work to try to impress him. Do you have any idea just how far back you've set me? You've ruined everything.
Right, but you were just putting on an act as a good employee, weren't you? You know that Mr. Henderson could see right through your act, right? He knew exactly what you were up to. So I'm afraid that you were already ruining your reputation for him all by yourself. And any goodwill you might have built up being a hard worker is all gone now.
But it's all because you had to go and visit him at his home and tattle on me. This has nothing to do with work at all.
I'm sorry, but I think your boss is the kind of person that cares about the character of his staff more than anything else. I mean, anyone can do a job, but the kind of person reflects on the business a lot. And now Mr. Henderson knows that he can't trust you any farther than he can throw you.
I can't believe you would do this to me. All of my hard work down the drain. I was going to make it rich and take care of you all.
I don't want anything to do with you anymore, Neil. In fact, I want a divorce from you.
Wait, you can't be serious. You really want to divorce me? Why would you say that?
By the way, you should know that your parents are going to be coming to the house tomorrow to take you back home with them.
Why are you telling all of these people what I've done? It's none of their business.
Well, you weren't listening to anything that I had to tell you, so I realized I had to bring in people who you would listen to. But both your boss and your parents agree that this is something you've done all by yourself. Especially Mr. Henderson. He really sympathized with me because he has 4 children already.
I don't care how many children he has. It was not your place to do this to me. Why are you always trying to sabotage my life?
You said yourself that you could only concentrate on your work as long as I kept the house clean, and then you kicked me out. I don't think you mean a word of any of what you said. You just make excuses for what's convenient for you in the moment.
I don't want to hear it from you. You ruined everything. I should have just driven you up a mountain and left you there.
And just what impression do you think you're giving to your boss when you say that? After all, I'm showing him your texts right now.
Wait, you mean that you're still with him right now?
Oh yes, him and his wife. And she is just furious that someone like you is even allowed to work in the same office as her husband. Anyway, Mr. Henderson is going to take us to a hotel where we'll spend the night. It sounds like you have a lot on your plate, so I'll leave you to it and send the divorce papers in the mail. Have a nice life, Neil.
No, you just can't leave me like this. What's the matter with you? How could you do this to me? You won't get away with this. I'm serious, Tabitha.
After that, I ignored my phone for the rest of the night. Mr. Henderson apologized the whole time for my husband's actions on the way to the hotel. I told him that he had nothing to apologize to me for at all. But after how upset his wife got, he knew that he would have to do something. He used his connections to demote Neil and put him in the basement where he'll have no chance of getting ahead. As for me, I called my parents and asked if I could stay with them while I get back on my feet. Since then, I've started working again while my parents take care of Junior. They were much more understanding about his crying, which actually ended up stopping just a couple of months later. I wish that Neil didn't act the way that he did, but I'm just glad that our divorce and custody agreement went smoothly and that I'll never have to see him again.